And welcome to Trophy Kids, presented by Bad News Media. It is October 16th, and I am officially the most cursed man in all of football. How are you doing today, sir?
I'm doing well. Yeah, you are cursed.
I am on not only the worst cold streak. I texted you last night. So we're going to start right off. Lions-Packers. I texted you. I forget exactly when, but the Lions are up pretty big at this point. And I said, you would text me like, oh, the Packers, I bet the Packers on the spread, not looking great. I was like, oh, don't worry. They're going to come back and probably win this fucking game. Now, they didn't cover the spread, which is unfortunate for you.
Yes.
But they did come back and win. And I knew it was coming. I live bet. So I won on the spread for the Lions. But then I live bet them off that first play of the game because I was like, you know what? I just have a feeling they're going to win this game. Nope. Not winning today. So not only did that not hit, but then the rest of the Bengals back covered against the Ravens, which we'll talk to you about in a moment on that. It has been an absolute disaster. Another disaster in the NFL this week, as in every week, referees officially blow. They are some of the worst officiating I have seen since they had the replacement refs in, and that is saying something.
Yeah.
I don't know where we fall on this. We can get to the game itself, but I think the officiating might need to be first spoken on. This is a disaster.
It is a disaster, and it's a constant disaster in this damn league. And I'm with you. Something needs to be done about it. My personal thing is, and I apologize to the older demographic that listens to us if they're out there, but we need an age limit on these officials.
Absolutely.
Some of these men are far too old to be out on that field.
Yes, and I know we have age discrimination laws, but you can find ways to work around that with the physical, because there's a physical component to being an official. You just need to make the fitness test harder. Like, that will knock a bunch of them off. Some of these dudes just need to go, period. They're not in the right position on the field half the time. Their eyes are not fast enough to react to what's going on.
Yes.
It is over. It is time to put in an unofficial age limit with the fitness test.
Yes, an age limit with, an age limit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm with you.
Yeah, these guys, I mean, they're running, they're exhausted, they're supposed to be running while watching the game and then throw a flag. They can't do it. I'm sorry. Some of them are they're out of their elements, and give them a nice severance, say, have a good one. I don't know. I mean, there's an issue.
And I think we're both on the same page here as well as everybody. Everybody understands that officiating is an incredibly tough job. You're never going to get it 100% right unless you review every single one, which nobody wants that. But it's just these outrageously bad calls that the blind man in section 305 could have gotten that you're missing somehow. Like, it is ridiculous. The two hands to the face calls on Trevor Flowers last night, the one at the end of the game, I honestly don't know why the eyes in the booth aren't signaling down saying, no, you dumb shits. That was not it. Like, I am not for every single one, but these obviously bad calls that do change the direction of the game, don't let the coaches challenge it. I hate that nonsense. Like, they're even getting the PIs wrong that they evaluate. Yeah, but somebody in the booth, like they did with what was that league called? The AAF.
The AAF. Yeah.
They did a great job with it. It was just a quick review. If they didn't see it within like the 10-second frame they had, then it just moved right on.
Agreed.
Simple fix.
Yeah, just
tripping over ourselves.
The egregious errors that are made, they need to be corrected. Like, you can't have something that simple, like that big of a missed call just go missed, and millions of people watching the game are all well aware of it. It kind of ruins the game, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
And, I mean, it ruins the game, and then I honestly just completely lost my train of thought. But, yeah, it ruins it.
It does ruin the game. And I don't know why it's so much different this year. It just feels so much worse. And, yeah, there's just like offensive line, just like football has a grace period where the first couple weeks are really bad. I'm sure that's the same thing with officiating. It's probably just really bad, but it feels like I don't remember it being this bad this consistently as it's felt this year, because it seems like every game, even when they review PI, you see it and you're like, it is absolutely, what is interference if that's not it? And they somehow mess that up on review.
It's like they have like these massive egos where it's like they don't want to admit that they had a bad call or something, so they don't go back on the PIs. It's unbelievable, and I'm like, I don't know how many have actually been overturned, but I'm sure it can only be counted on one hand.
Yeah. Oh, easily. I haven't seen
one live. I don't think I have.
I saw one in the Bucks game, I want to say, that did get overturned, but that's probably the only one. I want to say Bucks Rams maybe or something.
Yeah, I have. I
think that's it. I've only seen one. I know I've seen one. I just can't remember the game.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it is absolutely nuts. And I think the non-official age thing will help, as well as go look at the AAF. They did that was the first thing I remembered. I was like, shit. The NFL fucked up by giving coaches the right to interview or to challenge pass interference. What the AAF did was perfect. It was like a very quick span that the booth had a chance to review it. If they saw something, then they could call down and say, hey, we need to take a look at this. If they didn't see it in whatever short time window they had, they moved right on. Solves the issue right there.
It didn't affect the flow of the game or anything. No. It was a great rule that the AAF had, and the NFL should definitely adopt it.
I agree. We'll have to see if that gets better, but I think we should probably talk about the actual game itself.
Yes.